We've got the December live cattle contract that's going to expire on Thursday, and right now it's at 112.85. It's up 70 cents a hundredweight. February is up 90. April's up 52 at 119.50. Over in the feeder cattle market, it's January up 30, but the March up 62 at 142.95. April feeders 144.60. That's up 67. But you go out to the August, we're at 151.20. That's up 40. Boy, there's a lot of enthusiasm over there in that feeder cattle market and those deferreds there, Oliver.
Yeah, there certainly is, and feeder cattle have really kind of defied all the odds here recently with the massive rally that we've seen in the grain markets. We would have thought that would put a little bit more pressure on feeder cattle, but we just haven't seen that translate yet. And the charts look pretty optimistic. We've been continuing to make higher lows and higher highs, and we are not counting out the possibility of a retest of those contract highs from August up at 145.30. At that point, I think it's going to be a bit of a tug of war between the bulls and the bears. But, fundamentally on the live cattle side, I don't see a whole lot of value in the February live cattle, but the charts are telling us something different, and that's hard to ignore. And whenever we see the charts and the fundamentals have a little bit of confliction, sometimes the best thing is to sit on your hands. And the thing that makes me a little bit nervous about getting overly aggressive on the short side is the fact that livestock markets are one of the only commodities that really haven't gotten that powerful rally that we've seen in a lot of other commodities with the U.S. dollar. So that is a bit of a wild card here as we look into the new year.
All right. Your thoughts then on hogs following that hogs and pigs report?
Well, we had a nice move higher last week, and just kind of retracing that move, and right here in the middle of a range that we've been in for the last 2 months or so at 66. I'd rather be a buyer at the low end of the range, 63, 64, and a seller at the top end, 67, 68. So right in no man's land, not a whole lot to do, but sit on your hands.
Interesting. So what kind of volume can we expect this week in your thoughts?
Well, it always thins out a little bit, and between Christmas and New Year's, there's a lot of people to take off, and the participation is a little bit softer, and you can see that lower participation lead to some choppier trades. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the markets just chop around in relatively wide ranges as we look towards the new year, but I imagine everyone will be excited to get back to their screens and get the new year started off right.